Welcome to part 4 of season 1, episode 14. Hello! The Rewatch. Right now we got Shelby and Will. Will stupidly made out with Shelby because he's basically hasn't gotten laid in a really long time and he's frustrated and stupid. And male. And he will eventually grow up and hopefully, you know, he remains grown up and eventually evolves into a great person. Shelby always seems to make out with guys who he is a distraction rather than anything meaningful.
No, because most show choir directors I make out with are gay. I spent every waking moment thinking about vocal adrenaline.
See, why did they have to have the makeout? I know, to throw off Wemma. But seriously, if Will and Shelby had just been, like, kind of antagonistic friends from the start, it would have been awesome. They didn't have to make out. Why must everyone make out? Except for the people I want to make out. So hard being me.
I have no life. I haven't been on a date in 3 years.
There you go.
Thanks. I did lie to you earlier. I do know who you are. I saw you at our fall invitational. I thought you were really cute.
No, I know what you mean about being obsessed with work. I'm so committed to the Glee Club, and I think it played a big part in ending my marriage.
No, it didn't. The thing that ended your marriage is the fact that Terry went crazy.
How long have you been divorced?
No, not really divorced yet. And then I started dating someone I really care about, but it isn't working for some reason.
Oh, you're already seeing someone else and you were just making out with me.
Kind of a mess.
Look, I don't want to tell you how
At least he admits it.
Please, be my guest.
I think you need to take some time to reintroduce yourself to yourself. You just finished being somebody's husband, and that didn't really work out. And now you're running off to be somebody's boyfriend. It seems to me you need to take a little breather.
Just the same thing you told Finn.
That hair, that dimple, that terrible concrete drive. I think you're about the cutest thing I've ever seen. Here's my number. When you get things sorted out, give me a call.
See, here's the interesting thing. What if Rachel's birth mother and Finn's pseudo-father figure got together? Interesting. Although I still kind of wish Tay Diggs would show up in a role as her boyfriend.
Make a good coffee.
Relation.
Make it out. Kind of hot. Hey guys.
Cut the butt, you're Benedict Arnold. We heard about you and your boyfriend.
Look, Rachel, we're all happy that you're happy, but we worked too hard in Glee Club to let you throw it all away on a relationship that might not even be real. Why? Because he's in vocal adrenaline?
Their motto is Nega Negas eres, which loosely translates to murder or be murdered.
They give their dancers human growth hormone. Look, we're not saying the dude is playing.
He's playing you.
Kurt's like,
We just
I'll
think
tell
that
you.
until regionals are over, we can't risk the possibility that he is.
None of us want to go through what happened at sectionals again.
Okay, look. Jesse and I might not be true love, but what if we are? I know who I am.
They kind of care about her, but more so they care about themselves.
If you don't break up with him, you're out.
You can't kick me out.
But we can all quit, Mr. Shoe doesn't.
Well, good luck winning without me.
Everyone is replaceable, even you.
Ooh, Kurt.
How could you do this to me? How could you do this to us? We're a team. And all you've ever wanted was for us to be great and be a part of something special. Now, is that still true or not?
All of you are such silly teenage gooses. Just... Hey, look, she's suddenly wearing something somewhat similar to...
I want to introduce you
Shelby's
to the
doing.
McKinley High Old Maids Club.
Hi, Lauren! Other people we never see again.
Have a seat, boy hips.
I don't understand.
Well, Rachel has come to my attention that you've been given the old heave-ho by that terribly uncoordinated Finn Hudson. And I also understand you have a serious suitor in the form of a pipe and hot hunkwad from another district.
Lauren's like,
That your
ooh.
fellow Glee clubbers are so incensed with betrayal, they barely have time to apply freeze-off to the clusters of warts between their knuckles.
How did you know that? Rick and I told everybody in Lake Club about Jesse St. James. They're furious. If Rachel falls for him, the club will self-destruct.
Outstanding. On to step 2. Round up a bunch of mustache-sporting teenage girls with glandular conditions. Anything else?
Sometimes I forget my middle name. I know how torn you must be, Barry. My freshman year, I fell for a boy on a...
My freshman year? Your freshman year? So that means you're a sophomore, Lauren? That means that the next year you were a junior because you were running for junior prom queen. Then the next year you were a senior? So that means you should have been graduating, should have been in McKinley High School this year? I'm sorry, I have rage about the fact that Lauren's still in high school. Lauren should be with Puck and going to school somewhere awesome with her wrestling scholarship. She shouldn't still be in... I wanted her back! I wanted her back last year to be awesome and disrupt the whole Shelby Puck thing, which was ridiculous and weird. I wanted her back this year, maybe showing up in LA with Puck, and then maybe showing up near Boston. I don't want her back the way you got her back and then you left her, got rid of her again. That was not useful at all. There's my rant. I've had it.
opposing wrestling squad, but my team wouldn't go for it. So, the next time I stepped onto the mat, I pinned him so hard it ruptured his scrotum, ending his run for the state championship and my run for his heart. To my team, he was a legend, but I relished...
Although they break their own continuity, considering she says my freshman year, and supposedly she just got on it, but then again, maybe Bert's referring to last year and she got on it. Who knows?
this victory in solitude. Yeah? I spend my Friday nights making out with my cat and watching Ghost Whisperer.
Well, Rachel, if I weren't ignoring what these ladies were saying, I have an overwhelming sense of
See, if you're gonna say you're making out with a pet,
I
can it
would
be your
probably hear them
dog?
encouraging you to go for it with your caramel high bow. Or you might end up like Dottie here, who, although her father offered a sizable dowry, which included livestock, still couldn't get a date to homecoming.
No homecoming?
No Valentine.
No homecoming, which they never seem to do with anything. Why don't they never have a giant homecoming thing? This is high school. They should have a giant homecoming episode. Seriously, it writes itself.
It's no
Save it.
sock hop. Rachel, you need to become even more narcissistic and self-centered than you already are. Think of yourself, your potential happiness. If not, join the club.
Beautiful table. Meticulous, really. I guess being crazy has its benefits. It's date night. Actually, it was tomorrow, but Will wanted tonight, so I'm surprising him. And I know he keeps a key under the mat. You're really loving this, aren't you? I take no pleasure in your pain, Terry, but I am enjoying seeing Will get a second chance at happiness, yes. Oh, and you're the one to introduce him to this magical new world of bliss? What, you with your 3 times a day showers and the fact that
Terry, you have no room to be calling anyone else crazy.
I can't sleep unless your shoes are all in a row? Is there a reason that you're here? Because I'd kind of like you to be going when Will gets home. I just need to pick up the rest of my Brooke Hammer DVDs.
Terry's the kind of person who would keep forgetting to take stuff with her so she has an excuse to come back.
Whose is this? It's mine. Really tired of watching Con Air every night and Will picked Hello as their song. Oh, you poor girl. Don't bother sleeping with my husband tonight. You're already screwed. Hello was our prom song. I doubt Will remembers. He goes to the market for milk, comes home with a pack of gum. You're lying. Ask him. Or better yet, go to the library and look it up for yourself in that year's thunderclap.
Will likes you, Emma, but he is kind of falling back into old habits. Sorry.
Jesse? Who's there? I carry a rape whistle.
Just me.
Carry a rape whistle. What? Emma, you poor sweet darling. You shouldn't have jumped into dating each other. You should have gone and said, okay, we can work towards dating each other. You kind of just ran right into it. Headlong. All of you people are running headlong into relationships because you're so lonely. The real theme of Glee Club. They're all so incredibly lonely. Poor babies. Alright. Ready for part 5. Ready. Aim!